everyone, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction, watch episode 15 of Kuromukuro.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 15th episode of Kuromukuro, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. Don't forget to like and share our videos. And thanks for watching.
So this time on Kuromukuro, we got a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people are leaving.
A lot of fallout from the last battle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially since the aliens attacked during the school's cultural festival.
Yeah. You can understand why some people felt a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of like the angle they were going for here, showing the fallout from different perspectives, like our Spanish construction worker, Carlos, and his family.
Carlos is the student.
Oh, yeah. All right. And his dad. And so wanting to go back to Spain, and Sophie being recalled to France by her parents, who didn't know she was actually a Gauss pilot.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, right?
I think that she's probably just going to end up turning them down and being like, look, I'm good at this. This is what I'm doing.
I'm saving the world.
Yeah, the world needs me, basically.
Yeah.
I think the thing was, I think their parents know because it was actually, they ordered her to come back. And they actually talked to her commanding officer before talking to her. So it could have actually gone through the...
Well, I assume that they knew that she was working with the UN, but...
They didn't know the capacity she was doing, so...
Yeah, and then I do believe that during the cultural festival, she was announced basically on, a live stream that she was a Gauss pilot.
But...
Which might be how they found out.
Well, the actual quote was, when her parents found out that she was actually fighting with the Gauss, that's when she was ordered to come back. So it might have been that it's like,
maybe they thought she had like a desk job or something.
Yeah. No, it's like color guard. You don't expect a color guard to actually go fight, but in in certain cases they will.
Yeah. But yeah, and then so Carlos was talking bad about Konosuke, and the man, I forget her name, but
dang it,
the cosplay
Yuki's friend, the cosplay girl. She acts all pissed and tells him that she's going to talk to him later. And then turns out that she just wants him and his friends' help in creating a cosplay video.
Interesting.
Something having to do with the Kuromukuro, perhaps? That's like the only way I can keep it in the plot.
Idea. Like, I don't know where this little plot point fits in with the actual story.
Yeah, I mean, are they gonna do something related to the Kuromukuro and all that, or go on location and find themselves in very real danger?
Yeah.
So one of those two things has to happen.
Also, she was very excited that Carlos saved her cosplay pictures.
Straight trolled, though.
Yeah. And then the doctor trolling Yukina.
Oh, gee, it's so hardcore.
I'm sorry, you're too late.
He's no longer here.
He's no longer here.
There's so much I wanted to research.
There's so much.
He healed so quickly.
He recovered so quickly. What?
Bastard!
I hope she punched him in the groin.
Yeah, that deserves a dick punch.
That does.
She punched you
in the junk, in the junk.
There was the talk, well, I wouldn't necessarily say the talk between Sophie and Konosuke, but...
Yeah, a little conversation.
Sophie was talking, Konosuke wasn't listening.
After Konosuke is groveling in front of a ticket vending machine for the cafeteria.
Please.
I swear.
Kenosuke.
Oh, bruh.
Kenosuke.
I thought they would have covered that.
Right.
It's the cafeteria where you work. I thought that would have been like one of the first things. Before. Yeah, I thought that would have been like one of the first things they went over when introducing him to the modern world.
But yeah, basically, he gives her some, I guess, talking to that makes her think, makes her think that she wants to disobey her parents and stay there.
Well, Warrior must make his own choice. Yeah.
And then, as it turns out, he's just deciding on whether to have.
To ask her to pay for ice cream.
Well, yeah. He's going to ask her to pay for ice cream, but he's deciding whether to have the red bean paste ice cream with chunks, basically, or without. Kenosuke! Kenosuke.
Baka.
But yeah.
And Sophie did the right thing and pulled a homer on him.
Right. Oh, you fucking idiot. But then, so we also get treated to a scene aboard the Effie Volk ship where the two women went back to after they got decimated. And as it turns out, they're being tortured.
Yay.
Because they disobeyed.
Yep.
And then they asked to go on a mission.
Have to redeem themselves.
And they launch without their robots.
Yep.
I'm taking the stealth approach. Pretty smart, actually.
Totally going
they were basically wearing EVA suits and jumped out.
Well, they had that tractor beam, I guess, break their fall or something.
I have no idea. They looked like they screamed through the atmosphere. I assume it's because they didn't want the humans to know that they were on their way. Because using that beam would instantly alert the UN. So I assume that they're going the stealth way, and that's why they didn't use it.
So I guess
it would still suck to fall through the atmosphere wearing nothing but a normal suit, though.
Yeah, I guess that what they did then is the Epibulb equivalent of a Halo parachute jump.
No, nope, no.
But no
because
parachute.
Even in Halo, the ODSTs have drop pods.
No, I was talking about like the actual maneuver, high altitude, low opening.
Oh, okay.
They had flare coming off of their body.
Yeah, they
entered the atmosphere.
Yeah, well, I'm saying they're dropping down fast to be stealthy. That's what I'm getting at.
Nah, I don't know if that's necessarily it. They're just entering the atmosphere wearing normal suits, though.
That's
wearing
the thing.
Just a suit.
It's nothing like high altitude, low.
Well, they might be. I mean, you don't. I don't know exactly how they're.
They're obviously shooting for a stealthy entry, not going with their mechas at all.
Yeah.
So
obviously
that's all I'm getting at there.
But it's.
So we got to Photoshop them in with was it that Felix Baumgartner guy, the Red Bull Stratos jump.
Yeah.
And also, I forgot his name, but the guy who jumped 25,000 feet without a parachute.
Anyway.
There we go.
Yeah. Right. Master Chief did it in Halo 3.
For Brick, he flew pretty good.
Yeah. And
Noble 6.
Noble 6 did it in Halo Reach. I'm not sure exactly what happened in Halo 4 or 5. Sorry, guys.
But, yeah. They had armored suits. Like super-powered armored suits.
What do these guys have?
I mean, they were wearing suits, so you don't know exactly. Maybe they just had. Well, okay, so their robots do have force fields that they use.
Maybe.
So perhaps they have a smaller version of that, and that's what they use. Like projected it in front of them to kind of like an ablator heat shield that real spacecraft use.
Right.
I was actually behind them because after a while they turned around and tucked in.
Well, you get what I'm saying. Yeah. In front of their direction of travel.
Yeah, well, we'll just blame it on the alien tech. They have alien tech that
was pretty unbelievable.
Yeah. Don't know why I'm caught up on this, but It's pretty unbelievable. Well,
how are they going to survive the impact of landing?
I'm sure that they have like force fields again. They could totally use those force fields again. Those force fields are powerful enough that they can remove the weight of the robot so that it can move around nimbly. So I'm sure that making a single human fly is not a problem.
Well, it depends on the mechanism. I mean, it has to be small. It has to be like...
yeah, well, if they could make it one for something big, I'm sure they could scale it down to a degree.
Possibly? I don't know. It was really weird. Anyway.
Alien tech, hand waving.
Yep.
So let us know what you thought of the anime and what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yeah, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you're just ranting about the same thing for 10 minutes.
We've had worse episodes, you know. That's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.